episode 39. Fuck. Welcome back to FireCast. We have returning for the third time, I think. Well, we won't count the last time because you had to leave early. So
3.5.
So 3.5 basically. Welcome, TJM label member, Mr. Meegley, bruh.
How's it going, boys? It's good to be back on for a full episode. So keen to talk
Good to have you, my friend.
Yeah. So, I don't know if anyone's seen, but DZ is now TikTok famous.
Yes, sir.
And that was that trippy shit we were talking about the last time with the New York thing. Has there been any updates on that or no? Is this
Okay, so as of right now, the video is sitting at 92.3k views.
Jesus.
It's got 6,817 likes, 455 comments, 794 favorites, and 728 shares.
Fuck.
So
That's a lot,
and
man.
it's still going. You know, I woke up, right? I posted that, and the next day I woke up and I had 99 plus notifications. I'm like, what the
really?
fuck?
Just from that video?
And then the
Fuck
past
me.
3 days, it's happened as well. The past 3 days, I've woken up 99 plus. It's still going. Like, it's still fucking... It's slowing down a bit, but it's still fucking climbing.
Hey, have you learned the TikTok dance we can do or not?
Yeah, I got to practice some. I've got some in the pipeline coming.
What do you? What was the interest? Is because was there American people commenting on it, or is it just random guys?
It's from everywhere. There's people commenting. We're all having discussions and shit in the comments. Yeah, it's been fun, man, talking to these people. Like, fucking...
And they're like actually talking back. And
Yeah,
shit, like,
fucking knows, bro. You can look at the comments. I'm full having
Is
conversations.
there any New York people there? What are they saying?
A couple. They're saying that they've seen it.
Like they've seen it with their own eyes.
Yeah, like it's actually happening. Like, but, you know, yeah, it's pretty weird. But we'll see. Hopefully the music gets that much fucking engagement.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. That we post the songs and they don't get 90,000 views, but the fucking random shit that we talk about in the podcast does. It's fucking weird, man. Like it's like unplanned fame. It's fucked. Like,
Well, we'll see what happens anyway. It'll probably just fucking die. It's probably a one-off, I'm sure. But you know.
me and Mr. Meegley have a clip on my Instagram where me and him are playing Fall Guys. Same thing. I posted it, and right before I went to bed, my phone just kept going gling, gling, gling. It's like 15,000 views now, 18,000 views.
Just from playing a couple of
and
games.
we're just playing Fall Guys. And cunts are commenting and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I don't care about this shit. I want people to listen to the music and shit. But I mean, fuck. I don't know, man. It's just fucking... It's fucking random as
It's
man.
good, but because even from that, I've had people now going back to the old videos and liking and commenting on those as well. Like,
Well,
you know, I've gotten a lot of followers from it.
That's
too.
what you want. That's the best. That's best case scenario. Video kind of pops off, and you can sort of keep like a couple of cunts who go, oh, okay, yeah, this guy's cool, and then they go back and listen to the other shit. So that's like best case scenario.
And everyone agrees too, more or less. There's not that much, everyone's fucking agreeing with me and shit. So, it's pretty positive.
Yeah, that's good. Merch. You got your something from your collection on now. The
Yeah,
hat.
man.
The hat looks cool. The little Game Boy. It's fucking sick.
The hat came today, actually. I don't know if you could see it there. Got the DZ logo on the front. I got the Game Boy on the back. It's a bit fucked, but I got the shirt on too, the Flash shirt, and the hat, man.
Yeah, look, the hat's are cool, man.
So the hat's turned out.
Meagle's got his hat. Meagle's got the jumper here.
If you're worried about the hats like not being deep enough, like I got a really big head, like they fit really well. So this is a dad hat.
I was very happy with the hats when I first got the hat. I got it a while ago, the Trip Jacket Mafia one, and yeah, I was super happy with that.
These are clean, man.
Yeah, they're nice.
The jumpers are sick.
These are fucking clean.
They're
Quality's
comfortable.
great, man.
Yeah, good sizing.
The thing on the sleeve is sick.
Yeah,
Well,
fuck
speaking of merch, while we're on topic, let's I guess announce it here. We're going to be sponsoring the Supercoach Experience, which is a podcast Mr. Meegley's been doing for a long time. Yes, I've been speaking to Brandon, one of the guys who like kind of runs it and stuff. I ran the idea past Mike. Thought it'd be a good idea if we can, the label can sponsor them. It'd be cool. Chuck a couple of shirts on our store, and then we can just whatever they sell, we can just give fucking Brendan the money. But yeah, just a bit of fun. It's free publicity for everyone. So yeah, Brendan seems to like the idea. So we've got to wait for really the sample to come back. And what I'll do is you order a sample and I'll order 3 more shirts so we can then send it to the boys, because I think there's 4 of you. Or
4 of us,
four
yeah.
of you. So we can send it to the boys, and then every episode they can just plug the store, get their fans to try buy stuff off their collection. But we'll give them a code that will have a discount off the whole store, not just their collection. So then hopefully it entices people to have a browse and kind of thing like that. So,
it's cool.
Meegley, if you wanted to explain sort of what is the Supercoach experience and like how did it start really? Because you were there from the start,
Yeah, I remember touching on it a bit on the last episode, but basically, you know, Supercoach is your fantasy kind of game. It's for all kind of sports. Ours is mainly really NRL, and then in the off season we do the cricket, like the Big Bash. But we're mainly NRL. This is the main time where we work and stuff. And started off with me and Savs just because we were really addicted to it. We just started live streams on Facebooks, and then we learned how to podcast. It turned to a pod, and it was called the Mike and Sav Show for a long time. And then as it started to expand and we got really popular, we just started to blow up. We got another 2 guys in, and then funny enough, one of the guys we got in won it the very next year. So it just blew up our page even more because we now have the most current winner. And this year he's coming 50th. So it's like he's good. He's doing one of the super seasons
again.
So the cool thing is, if you didn't know, Iggy made us a track for the start of our song. So every year we change the opening song. So we've been doing a bit of advertising for Iggy for the whole season basically, and it makes sense. We're both best mates, and now we can both use both the brands and kind of just share it to whatever. Like we'll give a shout out and that, and it's
just a bit of fun, you know. Yeah. I like the idea of giving people codes and getting their fans. It's fun. It's fun. Like it's fun. You know what I mean? It's cool.
You shout us out. We shout you out, and
so. But we will go. We'll 100% go through with it once we get the samples, because you have to sample everything. Like just in case the logo comes out fucked, and you don't want to. Say, you know, it pops off and 20 of your fans buy a shirt and it just comes out dog shit. That'd be the worst feeling ever. Like, fuck. So if we just take a couple of weeks, wait for the sample, and then we'll make an announcement, and I'll make a post on Instagram and all that kind of stuff. So
what song did you make for him?
It was just a random ass dubstep song.
It's just a beat. We just wanted a beat. It was a bit bassy. It's like dubstep. It's dubstep. It's just
dubstep as it was just a throwaway I had on my PC. I was like, bro, do you want? And then we sort of put the NRL stuff over, like the commentating.
We did the commentating over the top of it, and then we do that on the episode. So
it's cool.
Every time we start.
So where is it? Where do you watch it again?
So we're on Facebook, just the Supercoach experience, and we do everything on there. So we do like you guys, but we do a live video where everyone can interact, and then we turn it into. We use the exact same equipment you do, but we then turn it into a. You can go back and just so you can go back and listen to it wherever, or you can jump on and watch a show live, which really works for NRL because things constantly happen as you're recording when you're NRL, and we do it fresh after the NRL teams get named. So people can they ask plenty of questions. Like ours is mainly a information and question-based podcast.
And you did a thing with the studios or something, Channel 9 Studios, where you went with the fucking...
I went, which was random ads. It's one of my dreams. So on there's a guy that runs Supercoach, and basically his job is just to promote the fantasy. That's all he does. So, because my mate won it, he goes on to a live show every week. And, they got me on there for an episode. So it's in Fox Sports Studios. I went to the Daily Telegraph. They got me mic'd up. I was in a proper record room. We went live on Facebook to like 3,000 viewers. So yet again,
that's crazy, man.
More advertising, and basically in the Supercoach world, we're at where we want to be.
Yeah. And you were saying too that the guy is actually a good bloke too. He's not just like some fuckwit. Like he was having beers and shit together before the show. Like
we went out a couple of beers afterwards. The guy was really nice, and it was really chilled. Like it's cool to show like just everyone's sharing one passion and then it to blow up. So yeah, it's nice. It's a nice take. It's something I'm into, just like the music. So it's good, bro. It's good fun.
Should probably close that window.
Yeah, he's worked out that we're recording in here and that my voice is in here. So we got 3 dash downs on the loose today.
So it's only on Facebook.
No, they're on Spotify.
We're on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sorry, we're on. So we do everything live onto Facebook. Then we post the podcast onto SoundCloud. All those podcast things. Yeah, SoundCloud, Spotify, and then Podbean, all those kind of things. So you can watch it in many places. But Facebook and Spotify are the best.
So they're really your two main hobbies, back in the day, the music and now sort of the NRL stuff.
Yeah, well, really. music for ages, and then NRL's always been the same when I was younger. But then obviously when you get into your teens and that, started listening to dubstep, then that's still a passion now.
Yeah. Well, a thing we'll talk about at work as well. What we were speaking about on the pod about the whole TJM show thing. That Meegley's all for that idea.
I knew you
it has to happen. It has to happen. We've got a talent for it. You have so many members, we've got a couple of genres. We've got rap and dubstep, bro. We don't need anyone else to help us on the show.
Not at all.
We just need the venue. We need the ladies to make us at the bar making the drinks, and then we run the show. We don't need no event coordinator. We just need a venue.
The question is, where?
Anywhere, man. There's places everywhere.
I said it to Iggy. I think where we got to start is Western Sydney. We need a show in Western Sydney, like local. That'll get so many more people there. But do any of those places exist? Like the places we're probably looking for are going to be in the city. But that's But yeah, wherever.
What would be perfect in my eye, the way I picture it, right, is when we did that show. We did one of the Distortion comeback shows, and we did it in the city, the old school night, and we were the only ones who actually played old school.
It's right on the edge of the city, Alexandria.
Right? So that venue, to me, it was perfect because there was 2 stories upstairs. The upstairs was basically void. We didn't really use that. But you walk in, you had the ticket counter at the front. You walk in, people buy tickets and shit, and then you walk a little bit to the left, and you go in, and straight away there's seats, a little bit of a step up, and then to your right was the bar. It ran across the whole wall, right? It was sick. The bar's right there. And then a bit further back was the stage. That's where the shows are. So people can buy drinks right fucking there. And then the smoking room was a little bit to the left behind the DJ decks and stuff. And then there was a green room to the right where the DJs and stuff can get ready and shit. Something like that. Nice and kind of close and small. But I think even hiring a venue like that would cost you like 10 grand for the night.
I don't know if it costs that much, but I guess
we got to. It's the city, bro.
You got to search a push. I guess it's hard if you want a whole event too. You haven't had one. That's why you kind of need ties in with someone because someone's got to give you the opportunity where you go, look, we've got the whole show sorted.
Yeah,
it's tough.
And we've never done this before.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But I'm sure there's
Somewhere, man. Somewhere closer than the city. There's got to be.
You just got to keep trying. So if anyone has any ideas where you think that could work, please hit up the boys.
Join the Discord, man, and let us know, man. If you're in the Discord,
find a way.
Some ideas.
Any of us, find a way to get to us.
Penrith would be ideal, right?
It's what your Western Sydney boys. It makes the most sense. And if you did a Penrith show, you're going to double the amount of people that will come because it's close.
Definitely.
Well, that's the thing.
The city, then you need a party bus.
Yeah.
People will be more like, even if they're not going to have a big night, they'll come out, see the show, and leave. It's perfect.
Yeah, exactly right.
That's what I'll do. I'll come out, perform, and go.
Yeah, you just go and leave his own party.
No.
You got to be there to the
part
end,
of the show,
yeah.
part of the crew, part of the ship.
Fucking know. I mean, I think Penrith would be the ideal. Like even that pub in Penrith, I've seen people perform there and stuff all the time. But it's on that main road, the one next to the cop shop. The High Street Hotel or whatever the fuck it is.
The one that Sally's dad played.
Yeah, that as well. Kind of,
But see, normally it's just hard because that's like a live band. Like, you just
live band. We're gonna get fucking crazy.
We're gonna throw shit.
You want a little bit of a stage. You're gonna because you're obviously gonna be rapping. Then there's gonna be a bit of dubstep. So they've got to be open where they don't care what you play because a lot of these places go no. That scene doesn't fit here.
Yeah.
You're not like that's the hard part.
You know what we should do though, actually, is before we go to do negotiations, right? Do like almost a pre-order kind of thing. Get a list of people who say, I am definitely going to come to this.
Yeah, true.
And we show the venue. We say, look, we got this event. We show them everything. These are all the people that are coming. This is what we're going to play. We just need a couple hours of this place, And I think they'd be way more open.
All you need is the opportunity because after that, and if, we got lots of people and they make good profit, then you could literally have your own monthly event.
Oh, that'd be we could do it, man.
It's the best way of promoting your music, but then, think about it. You got the few of us that DJ the dubstep, you got you guys rapping, it's just, and then every different show, you get up a new up-and-comer that gets their, chance. I'm telling you, there's so many opportunities.
I see it. It's
I can see it. I can see it in my brain. I think that's a good idea. Maybe getting an email list or something from people who would definitely come, because then you have some rough numbers and say, I don't know, $20 entry. Because then the biggest thing about these things though is the bar. So we have to put we have to put money up front for the bar because
you're paying for the bar.
Yes. So example,
they need a quota to open.
Yes. So example, the club will say, all right, look, we'll let you have the place for 5 hours, but you need to sell $5,000 worth of drinks, otherwise we're not going to open. So we got to give up $5,000 for the bar.
It's normally
like a tab kind of.
It's normally like $1,000,
and then everything after that is your profit
because they made their quota for you because you're obviously taking up them doing something else. So you've got to reach that quota.
You take what's on top.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you
1,000.
take exactly what's on top because I think the venue would make that. I think what you make your money on is the event tickets.
Yeah.
So you make money off the tickets.
I don't know, man. Like I've mentioned this before. We DJ'd at Distortion for many years, and there was only once where the owner come up to me and was like, "Bro, we made profit," and he started letting people in for free and shit. That was one time out of the 20 shows we did. So
To start, it's not about the profit. It's about getting yourself out there. And
I don't care about the profit.
Yeah, we
It's
don't
just
care
a-
about the money.
It's
Nah.
just a fucking
But a grand's not that much though. Between
nah. I
all
think
of us,
it's more than that. It's more
I
than that.
don't think it's as expensive as you think.
Nah, I think it is. I think it is.
Sorry, it's venue dependent.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends definitely.
It's a venue, it's a dependent kind of thing, but that's how it works. So
But it's definitely something we want to do. It's definitely something we're looking into, man.
gotta happen.
We just need to kind of start putting it together. You know, we got so many ideas, bro, and we got to start making ground.
The ideas are fucking overwhelming. I'm still looking for a fucking film guy. Turns out it's impossible to find. I've been Googling, Instagramming tags, everything. Can't find one. You can only find people who are already big and they charge you like fucking $6,000 a session. And then all the younger people are just like inactive. So it's I know I'll be able to fish out that one guy who's like in the middle, but it's just at the moment it's been quite difficult. And I've been searching all week, man, Googling, looking for companies and just nothing.
You just need a mate, bro. Someone who you know who has a camera, bro, and you say, just come hang out, bring your
Yeah, well,
camera, and that's it, man.
That's the thing. It needs to be a good camera too.
Yeah, well,
You want a good camera, like
that's
gotta
good
be someone.
enough.
We
bro,
always
for
had
now
people-
to start.
we always had people taking photos at our parties, bro. I don't know how, but we always had someone and they were good quality photos. So there's someone out there for you, bro.
Like we used to fucking throw benders and parties, and we used to get photographers to come. We'd give him $100 the night. And there's a secret album on Facebook somewhere, which I'm not going to say the name of the place because there's some
we
pretty
found it.
crazy fucking photos on there. But there's a secret album on Facebook if you look deep in the archives of us at a bender partying, and oh my god, it is. This shit would put us in prison. That's all I'm.
5 years ago, everyone looked so young, like bro. Everyone's
You know, at the end of The Hangover, when they're going through the Polaroids, that's what that shit is, bro. And we went through the photos and we found them a couple of years ago, and we were like, holy fuck. We're like, if someone goes through this, we're in deep shit. Like,
it's literally Project X. Like
Yeah. Oh,
that's what it
man.
was like, man. Like, I wish we had videos to go with it, bro, because then we could do a reality show.
and it was funny too, because when me and McCann were inboxing the photographer, we're like, look, it's basically just a party / bender. We just want a couple pictures for memories. You know, and it gets pretty fucking crazy. And then the guy was like, it's a young guy. Like, well, look, I'll do it for free. You just let me bring one mate and my girlfriend. And we're like, yeah, no worries. And then McCann messaged him and goes, be prepared. This shit's going to get crazy. The guy's like, nah, surely not. And then, bro, he rocked up, bro, and we were going like we were throwing bottles and shit. People had their shirts. It was
dancing up.
oh, bro, it was fucking insane. It's like my Steven was saying on the last pod, right? When he's like, bro, he's like, have you been to one of these cunts parties? You go to the party and there's a stage and there's DJs and shit. Like we've always kind of had it in us to throw a show.
Events, a
Like
show,
an event,
man,
like-
a show, man.
We have done plenty of shows. Like literally this year for McCann's birthday, we literally threw
had a festival.
We threw a festival. We literally spent, so there was about a month of planning. We put up like billboards and posters, and then we built this stage, right?
Oh,
and
bro.
this thing was crazy. It was better than most of the club stages. Like there was this like snake.
Wasn't it built out of like a wooden clock or something?
No,
we had a big clock,
it
a
was a
grandfather
massive wooden
clock.
box. So basically, this is a story, right? We go to Old Man McCann, so Josh's dad's thing, and we go to him. We knew that if we pitched him an idea and what I wanted, so I had a vision. I wanted to be up high, I wanted a podium, and I wanted it to be so the DJs have height over the crowd. I'll always love height over the crowd. It just, there's just something about it, bro. You don't understand, like, yeah. But so we go there, and I go, okay, look. This is a weird question, Coxie, but this is what I need, blah, blah, blah. Straight away, he starts spraying and goes, I've got the thing. He takes me out. We go around the corner and he's got the massive snake. They're for snakes. It's like a snake enclosure. And he had 3 of them. And he goes, I don't need these. We're going to turn them into it. So we're like crafting there. We're using the drill. We're drilling this thing together. We built steps out of crates. We had the crates there, and you go up. You had to go up 3 sets of crates to get up to this thing.
Fucking
And then we had 2 things on its side, the decks there, and we had these crazy laser
That was a
lights,
wild night, man. That was
tarps,
fucking
and
wild.
it was literally we had 8 hours worth of music.
Yeah.
8 hours worth
Yeah.
of sets.
DJs, yeah.
Man, that
Yeah.
sounds awesome.
You understand? It was fucking nuts.
So
So
like,
look, and that's what you did with like no budget, no nothing. We can just do a similar thing. It doesn't even have to be a venue. The first one we can do, bring drinks. We can do it in open place. You know what I mean?
There
Just to
is
start.
one idea that you could do, but unfortunately, it would have to be like a VIP list. So you can do, you can buy blocks of land on like Airbnb and all that kind of stuff, and you can just get a block of land out in Landilo. The only negative there is you need to bring a generator. You need to have like a little thing. But like if you did it somewhere out there, then there's no paying the bar. There's no paying this. It's like little bush stuff. But you don't want it to turn out like those Marsden Park parties.
Yeah, where cunts to start. You
That's
need
why
security.
it have to be a security,
You
but
need
it'd have to be VIP where we'd only have a max of how many people we can have there.
Yeah.
And like that could be like a little starter kind of thing because it wouldn't cost too much to get the land, and that's how you could start. Like that's if the other thing falls through. That is a bit more harder to plan, but would be you could do
a
it.
venue would be better. It is more security.
Yeah.
shit. Like
Yeah.
secure people don't just fucking run in and shit.
Start punching on and
Yeah.
shit because then it just ruins everything. Because
It's a big waste.
Because like we've got it is a wait. Like because we've got like we went to a show right, and oh my god, I won't mention any names, but we were doing our show right, and it was one of the time. Was it the time the first time ever we're going to headline? I think. Or
Yeah, it was
It was our own. It was finally
Jacket Mafia.
we were talking to one of the promoters for ages. He's like, fuck it. I think you guys have what it takes. We'll make you the headline. And we're like, yeah. We can easily bring a bus full of people, at least 25, at least 30 people, easy. When we filled the bus up, like, yeah, we can do it. Cool. A couple months of planning. Yep, TJM headlines. We sell tickets. Yada yada yada. We were all selling tickets. We all, like, yeah, mad. So we get this bus, we load up, we get to the fucking venue, and as soon as we get there, everyone starts punching on with the seckies.
Oh my!
The whole night got cancelled, yeah. And
We
we
were
were
there for an hour.
what the fuck, bro? Like, we were literally the headliners of this show, bro. And it wasn't just going to be us coming; there was going to be strangers coming because they knew the event people that they throw good events. So that could have been big for us. And
we booked the whole night. We booked all the DJs. We booked the side room. We took
everything.
We all other DJs that we used to DJ with Distortion with, we started hitting them up and just trying to fill out the night. And we ran our own little night there. And
as soon as we got there,
that was a good little venue.
Everyone started just punching on, and I was like, fucking hell. And the annoying thing is that us, TJM, Drip Jacket Mafia, we walked in to drop our bags off, our headphones, start doing a sound check kind of thing. And then 10 minutes into it, some guy comes in and goes, nah, the night's off. We're like, what do you mean? He's like, nah, night's off. Everyone's punching on outside. So we weren't even there. We weren't even involved with it. And we're like, what the fuck? And then we go out there and this cunt's getting arrested. And we're like, fuck. We're like, you're kidding me. It's like, we left them alone for 10 minutes. And cunts just started fighting. So we're like, well, fuck, man.
I got too wrecked and I actually got kicked out. So I wasn't going to be able to play anyways. And I even tried to get back in and I said, I was like, I'm the DJ. And the guy said he didn't care. So
He didn't care.
This guy's the headline DJ.
I'm like, I'm the DJ. I'm out the side and mangled that. I couldn't get in. And but look, so yeah.
It's a learning experience, right?
It's shit like that makes me want to go, fuck, is it worth it? Because all it takes is one dickhead to start.
That's why I guess if you know the show's coming, you promote it on here, we just got to kind of tame it down. But you don't even have to tame it down. We need to look into those deep places we used to DJ, like that little place where we got kicked out of. Nice little club. As long as everyone behaves as shit, like that's where you want. It's got
We're
a
older
stage.
now too.
It's got security. Yeah, 100%. Like either way, like especially if you're prone to it, you're doing a dubstep and rap night. People are always out there that are into those kind of genres. They're not looking for the R&B nights. They're looking for nights like this. So. That's what's good if you get your way to the city eventually. So,
I don't know. I want to do it, man.
bro.
I see it. The idea's there. We just got to start making those cogs move, man, because we can fucking do it. I know we can. We just got to plan.
We can do it. Fucking, it's just there's so many things to take in consideration. But like I said, it's a lot of things that we're talking about. So if you do want to join the Discord, you have any ideas, you know someone who knows someone, you have a second fucking uncle who lives in Mexico who owns a fucking block of land. Fucking let us know, and we can get some shit, fucking going, bro. So Mr. Meegley, as we've talked about years and all the time and years ago and stuff like that. So with the music, have you ever got back into it? Ever had a look at it? Nah, you sort of...
Bro, I keep thinking about this a lot. Like, I know eventually I'm going to just have to bite the bullet and do it, but I've just got to, you get your mind out of playing games all the time. But the one thing is I'm like, crap, just getting started is going to take so long because I'm going to have to remember how to do it all.
Yeah,
I've got to rebuy all the programs, but I think once I'm really trying to achieve some goals. So once I achieve them, get a house, then I can put some money into that. And I'll just be like, Iggy, come over, tell me I want to make color bass. Come over here. And I know I'm going to need to do it because I feel like you're doing really good with the rap side, but I still want you to keep your dubstep side open. So I feel like if I got into it, like back in the day, who's those two people? They only used to do back-to-backs together. They had not much of their own music. There was a couple of them, and they just used to do music as like a back-to-back thing all the time. And I think it'd be cool to have that just to add to it, man. Like that's how Trip Jacket Mafia started. So I really want to get into it, not just for me, but for you as well.
Yeah,
We still have a Trip Jacket Mafia Spotify. I got one song on SE. You know, like I do want to do something to get that going, so that'd be perfect for that, you know.
Yeah, I'd love to get back into it, make a song too. Like that first track was fun to make, man. We made it out of my beatboxing. So
the Timberland shit.
yeah, bro. It was good. It's just this guy's getting better as well,
It's
and
hard, man.
that's why I know
is hard.
he needs some help on the computer. He needs. I feel like another work under him would be good. So I've got to push myself to do it, man. Like I pushed us when we started this stuff, man. You got to help. You got to do it to me. You got to push me to get it done. I'll come over for some sessions. For sure.
It's not that though. It's the technical because as now that I've gotten older and I've realized how like hard it actually is, the technical side of it is fucking crazy. Like
that's the bit that scares me off it.
It's you understand like AU5 for example, right? He is probably easily the best electronic producer out there. It'd be between him and Virtual Right.
Yeah,
when it comes down to skill and their technique. AU5, man, this cunt, it's like doing mathematics. Like I was watching like a live stream of him making music, and this cunt was opening up graphs of frequencies and shit. And I was like, what the fuck is this cunt talking about? And he was like, yeah, no, I got it too. I'm like, yeah, he was playing like a sine wave, and he's like, yeah, no, so blah, 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 blah. What does this sound? Where is this in the frequency range? And all this shit. And he's opening up maps of frequencies and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck,
so
bro?
He knows everything about it.
This cunt is doing it like mathematics. And I was like, okay, wow. I was like, this is fucking way too much but that's how he's so good at it though.
But that's why it sounds so good, because when you listen to his music, it's so laid, it's so intricate, and this thing, like whatever he's got in his mind, he can shoot it into that computer. And that's why I wish I could just literally sit on the mic and go, and then it literally, bro. And then I'm telling you, I'll be fine. Then I'll be sweet. But yeah, man, even if I can do half the job and then you finish it off, there's our collab.
Yeah,
so that's if I can start some templates and some ideas and then you craft over it, bang, that's a collab. So I'm definitely going to try it again. It's just
the hardest part is starting, bro.
Yeah.
Like seriously, you just gotta pick up the fucking shovel and start digging, man, and then you get there, bro.
If I do a music day like at least once a week, bro, I think I just need a bit of pushing at the start. As soon as I start to understand it, bro, I'll get addicted.
Just half an hour a day, bro. Just open up a program and just look at it. Then the next day, click on something. The next day, you know what I mean? Just baby steps, but like, fuck, taking off your headphones is weird in a podcast, bro. And everyone else is talking. I feel like I'm in fucking void or something.
Because I've been trying to learn Ableton, so I've been opening up Ableton because that's what AU5 makes. And Ableton, I've always said Ableton is way better for EDM. And man, I open it and I just stare at it for fucking like 45 minutes. I'm like, fuck. Because it's completely different to FL. The buttons are different, the shortcuts are different. So I'm just like, fuck. So at the start of the week, I opened it. Literally what you just said, I opened it. I'm like, okay, yeah, fuck this. Closed it. And the next night, I opened it again. Started clicking shit. I didn't know what to click, where was what, where is it, everything. So I'm like, fuck this. The next night, opened Serum. Started making like a dubstep wub. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. And I was like, yeah, no, fuck this. So it's like literally like starting again, bro. Literally like starting again. It is fucking insane how intricate, just the whole, because I'm so used to FL. I know FL like the back of my hand. I could make a beat, I reckon, in FL with my eyes closed. That's no cap. Just because from muscle memory, I know where everything is. I know where to put my mouse to click shit and open shit. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's what I want to get to. Like, if you get to that, then that can promote you to do it. But yeah,
it just takes time. I was the same with FL, bro. Like, FL's a simpler one, one of the simpler ones. And I remember when we first started doing this shit and I'd open it, it was like fucking an alien UFO, bro. It was fucking crazy. But now, obviously, you get used to it. You just got to put the time in and get used to it.
Because not just that too, a lot of the like I said, AU5, Virtual Right, all those big artists, they use Ableton and they do live streams and stuff on Ableton. And yes, you can do a lot of the same shit on Ableton on FL, but Ableton's just got this thing. It's just got a few extra little extras that can really help with the dubstep. So it's I've been trying to but it's going to be a slow process for that, man.
Learn, man, so then we can start on Ableton. That'd be good.
It's fucking.
I do want to use that Trip Jacket Mafia page, man. I've thought about it for a while, but we just don't really,
Right, that's been around for a long time too. We had the shows. We've got all those banners on there of where we performed, and That'd be a cool shirt idea too. One with all the banners on it on the back or something on
Bro,
the sleeve.
if you got shirt ideas, send
Yeah,
them through, man.
I got
It's
heaps,
not
man.
hard to get them done.
Yeah, Mr. Meegley wants to make a Meegley collection with like a little green monster and shit. So like,
Bro, you know, on the program, they got all like a clip art section, and they got heaps of shit like that you can just use. You can fucking browse through it and throw them on.
Yeah, man, because I just need to get back into it. It's crazy. Like on SoundCloud, like I've got like 150 followers, which I know might not seem that much, but I don't make music. I just have 150 people following. People keep following just from the music selection I have on there. Like I had one playlist, I made a color-based playlist and got to like 250 likes, which is a lot on SoundCloud for someone that has no followers. And I'm just like, see, I've literally got a little bit of traction there. So if I can just then start producing music with it. So the more I talk about it, I really want to do it, man.
It's like we were saying last episode was by Steven too, that you can on SoundCloud, man, if you just want to start, you can upload you fucking around and sort of getting a slow start, you know, so then you get the fucking like idea of what you want, where you want to take it. You know what I mean? You don't have to put on a full
song, you can just
radio ready track.
That's what we used to do back in the day. But I've got so many ideas, man. It's just about learning how to put him into a thing. That's why I felt comfortable when we were doing it with Iggy. Like I just put my idea out, and then we'll get there. It'll be a slow process, but I know I'll get there.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. Because like I said, we all started strong, man. At TJM Records, there was a point where there was literally 5 of us making music, man, and it was just fucking the best. It was the best ever, and we were all just so crap at it, but we were all just learning off each other and bouncing, and ideas were getting made. Like it was fucking so cool, man.
You don't start good at nothing, man.
Yeah.
You just got to start. That's all it is.
God damn, man.
And you have experience. It's not like you're starting from scratch. You just got to refresh your memory.
I could get in there, and once I refresh my memory, I could definitely make like a beat, and I remember how the keys work and the scales work. Like my mind's all right for like that music theory kind of stuff. So it's just about how to do the crazy stuff.
You can play the keyboard, can't you? Like,
yeah, I can play the keyboard. I used to do that really, really good, but because I don't have a keyboard anymore, like I don't remember it entirely. But I knew if I got back into it, I could.
Yeah.
Try and make a hip hop beat.
Yeah,
like beatboxing too. I'm sure you can
the root.
imagine beats, bro. You can. I
Yeah.
reckon you could.
It's just because all I listen to is dubstep. Yeah, shock surprise. Even when I beatbox, bro, it's all I can do now. It's just dubstep. Because,
noise,
I don't get sick of it, eh?
Yeah, he fucking loves it. It'll be 5:30 a.m. trying to drive to work, and this guy's going in the car, and I'm like half asleep. I'm like, fuck this car. I'm gonna
I
kill
fell
him.
off dubstep hard when I was younger in like high school. I'd listen to dubstep.
I'll never not love it, man.
I rarely listen these days, man. Very rarely.
Now, see, I do still love it, but I think low key the reason I don't listen to it as much anymore because I struggle to make it. It's kind of like I'm like, oh, like I get dirty at it. It's weird. Like if I
you listen to some of these things and you go, you prick.
yeah, that's exactly how that's the feeling I get, because if I could make it good, I reckon I'd be fucking listening to it way. I'd be like,
dude.
but if I could make something like some crazy color-based banger, I reckon I'd be listening to dubstep all the time.
Dude, like this guy, his
the
problem
time.
is he's too hard on himself. This guy, like at the start, like I was like, okay, yep, he's kind of got a sound going here. But like that's the thing with dubstep, you need your own sound. Each artist you go, chime, bang, I know exactly what his growl is. Like each one has their own style. And showed us this song like a couple of weeks back before we went to Ace. And bro, I was like, this is it. You're on that level. But even still, it's like, no, this thing is close to, it's good. This stuff on here is like, it's really good. And all you need to do is kind of produce a color-based song. And basically, one of our idols on there, they basically have this thing called Rushdown Records where they're constantly getting new guys on that love that genre because it's like a new kind of genre within dubstep.
I'll get on Rushdown easy.
You can.
Easy.
But that's why I've got to... Your flame is little. It's still burning, but the candle's going out. And I've got to get a jet lighter and spark that thing up a bit more, and I know I can.
I'm not worried about the marketing and the networking. It's just the making something that I'm like...
Happy about.
Hell yeah. Like you want someone to feel how you feel when you listen to like an AU5 song and they're going,
bro, that's the feeling I want, bro. Because I listen to AU5 and Virtual Right my whole life. Like it's just not even the way Virtual AU5 song structures. It fucking gets me so dirty. I'm like, how the fuck is he doing? Like, how? Someone tell me how. And even he's got no idea how he's doing it. He's just like, I don't know. I'm just like doing this. Because I'm watching all these videos all the time and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this cunt doing? And I don't get it. And it's just like this thing in my brain that's like, I'm constantly fighting myself. But the weird thing is it's only with the dubstep. When I make rap, I'm a different beast. I know I'm one of the best at it. I don't give a fuck about that. Like, I know I've got that on lock, but when it comes to the EDM, I'm just like a little shy schoolboy again. I'm like, fuck, I can't do this.
That's
and
because that's the point. It's trying to test you.
It's fucked, bro.
It's the gatekeeper. And the thing is, this guy back in the day at parties with dubstep, bro, like, I love dubstep because of the way, like, he literally was like an educator of it. So he was a teacher. He would always play it. He would lead it. And because he was so passionate about it is the reason today why I'm this passionate. I wouldn't be into dubstep this much if it wasn't for him. But, like, that flame for me has never gone out. So as well as the rap and how good you've done with it, I reckon definitely if this guy can be juggling two things, bro, that just expands it.
But not just that. Imagine some intro with DZ rapping on it, and
Bro,
it just drops
like
it's crazy.
And he's just going hard, and you've got something just quick. You just got something quick going to it because Virus Syndicate. We're talking about this the other day.
Virus Syndicate.
Two guys, I think it is, and they just like it's like a full like gangster shit, but they'll
like UK rap, but over
UK rap to fast dubstep, and it all suits them, and then the drop is just hard and heavy, and it's focal points around them, and I go, this is the kind of dubstep track you guys need to perform. That combine that at a festival, at a night out,
at a show, live.
That is the kind of stuff that you would want at a live show. At the live show, you'd want a part where, because it'd be perfect if you started your show like that. I open for you guys, and then I set the stage for that, and that would just get the crowd pumping. Like, I'm not a massive fan of rap. I don't mind it, but when someone raps to a beat like that, bro, that makes me feel I can vibe with that for sure.
It's like foreign beggars shit.
Yes.
Man.
Yeah, exactly.
That what you were doing, like, it's kind of like a boom bap dubstep kind of thing. That shit, we could do that, man. Like,
and that's the thing. I've seen Foreign Beggars live. Fun fact, I've seen them live at Stereosonic. I think I was only fresh 18.
No, you were like 19, 20.
Yeah?
You were 19. I was we're around that. Yeah, it was the last Stereosonic we went to. Oh, no, the first.
Man. And it was insane. It was insane. These cunts were up there, bro, and they were just rapping over every dubstep beat. And half of it was pretty much freestyle, I'm pretty sure. But it was just them rapping, and then the drop would hit.
No break. It's all constant, like the and there's like the whole time it just be that, and they're up there just. I'm telling you, like that. That is what we need to get to that level.
That tempo is sick, man.
Do you reckon you could give us your best right now off the cuff? Go.
Well, we do a bit of a freestyle.
Do a freestyle beatbox dubstep beat. Ready?
Testing.
Bro, that's fire, man.
It's just simple, and then as we go on, we can add a little bit to it. And I'm telling you just got to rap real fast. I can up the tempo with how fast you rap.
That beatboxing's fucking cool, man.
It's fun, bro. Like, I can only kind of do like the bassy stuff, but it's fun, bro, and it's good. And like, I think if I learn how to make music, I can find a way to get that to help me.
Yeah, 100%. But remember when we went to Distortion, there was a cunt that did like a 15-minute beatbox thing up there.
Yeah.
It was just literally up there before the headliner. Yeah. We were like, what the fuck? And it was mad for like 5 minutes, and then everyone was like, all right, get the fuck off the stage. Like, we want the headliner. But he was fucking having the time of his life to cut. I'm pretty sure he was only meant to be up there for 10 minutes. It was like 25 minutes later.
He was doing some crazy stuff, man. Like, and because it was a dubstep night, it fit. And like, I never told Dan Distortion I could beatbox. Because if I did, like, I don't know if I wanted to do that. But
I'm pretty sure. I was looking at this guy going, bro, go kick this cunt off and take the mic,
bro. You're better, bro. Nah, but we'll do that. We'll do that one day, man.
Because not just that too, because there's now plugins and shit where you can actually just do what you just did, beatbox, and it actually sounds like a growl.
Yeah.
So, but that,
so what, you can just chuck in what you'd have to make a growl, and then you could just go whoa, and then
you could literally just go in the mic whoa, and it comes out like it. Yeah. But
I'm just really good at those weird noises. Like that's
like a cat mixed with
the robot cat. Yeah, like.
But yeah, once again, there's a lot of routing and stuff in Ableton, which I don't know. I'm still fucking around a lot. I'm getting there, but it's fucking hard. And like I said, I'm my own worst enemy for some reason. Only when it comes to dubstep, it's because, like you said,
kryptonite.
I used to love it. I love it. Like, I do love it. I love it. But because I can't make it good yet, I'm kind of like dirty at it. So it's weird.
You can't always compare yourself to those people because you go back to some of the greats and you listen to how they start and where they are now. I always like going, when I like an artist, I go back to their first song and you see them evolve. And if you went back and you looked at the first few songs that you made compared to that dubstep song you showed me on that computer, bro, you're getting there. But you need to start getting them out there. So then people like me looking for dubstep artists, they don't know who you are. They'll come across one song. Even if this song is maybe to me a 7 out of 10 or not that crazy, I'll like them because I go, this artist is going to be massive in a year. He's going to produce some good songs. And that's where my Arsenal is. Like that's
Ace was the same.
That's how we found Ace and how we got into Ace, and now we've seen him
Same
live.
with Conductor and then remember LM? Oh.
Yeah, and look how me and you were the biggest fans of this little guy that was small, and that's going to happen to you too because like a lot of people know you do it, a lot of people know you rap, but that's why you've still got to produce some of these ones that aren't 10 out of 10 Iggy perfect. You've got to put ones out there that are maybe 8 out of 10. You've got to. I know that's you're a perfectionist, and it's hard to do, but.
No, not even that. I wouldn't say I'm a perfect. I feel like out of the whole group, I'm the least.
Dubstep,
I'm the least perfectionate when it comes to the music. I'm very good. Like I said again with the hip hop, I've taught myself very well to be able to just make something, even if it's not 10 out of 10. I can still release it because I know it's going to be better than the next guys. So that's not the issue for me. But when it comes to the dubstep, it's like I said, because I was before even the hip hop when I was making music with DZ, I was making a lot of dubstep. I was making a song a week, and I was literally just throwing random samples together, having a laugh, all this shit, and then releasing it. And it'd sound like dog poo, but it was still fun and it was still kind of okay. But now, for some reason, like I said, because I literally, to me, if it doesn't sound like AU5 or Virtual Riot, it's not good enough. And that's the bad hole I've got myself in.
You can't compare yourself to them, dude. It's so it's like a new rapper comparing himself to Biggie Small or like the Biggie and like Tupac. Like that's what he's doing right now. These guys are like at the top. So
AU5 and Virtual Riot's literally Biggie and Park of our time of EDM. So
you can't compare yourself to them. You've got to compare yourself to like. I see it's hard too because even if you compare yourself to like Kero and that, you're like, oh my god, dude. But you gotta get out there.
Don't compare yourself at all, bro.
Yeah,
just do what you do
because there's going to be
the best you can.
Even if just say 10 people are absolutely loving it, bro. That's 10 people that are enjoying something you did.
Yeah,
you're definitely good enough anyway.
100%.
You've been good enough for ages. You know, you're definitely good enough. So you know, you just got to start. But like, I see where you're coming from too, because getting to one point at something and then trying to start something else and being at such a different level,
it's far.
It's like you can, you know, you can do better. Like
it's just like
combine the two. There's literally also another option you could do, bro.
Yeah. It's just weird because, like I said, with the hip hop and the rap and the engineering and stuff, like on that side of the hip hop side, I'm a cocky cunt. I know I'm the fucking best. I'm one of the best in the country. I don't care. No one sounds like me. I know that. But when it comes to the dubstep, I'm humbled. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, how are these young kids that are 18, 19 doing this? How do they do it? And these are just young kids having fun on their computers and they're making fucking bangers, bro. Like Killin' Void, one of my favorites on Rushdown. He's now doing shows and shit in fucking Sweden and shit. And this is just a cunt who's making
doing festivals.
He's just doing bleeps and bloops on his computer.
Yeah.
It literally sounds like a bleep. Like, blah, 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 like that's what it sounds like. But the way he's done it, it's just fucking spot on. Like, it's beautiful. It is like he's one of my favorite on Rushdowns, 100%, bro. Killin' Void is amazing.
I'm following a guy at the moment on SoundCloud. He's got like 600 follows. He's been producing for 8 years, and he was 11 when he started. So he's only 19 now.
Like, what the fuck?
And this guy's quality is breathtaking. Like the quality, and he's just like from Brazil or somewhere like out those ways. And the quality of it, I'm like, bro, this guy from the age of 11 was like doing what. I can't understand it, man. It's like
so. By the time he's fucking 25, he'll be touring the world. He'll be touring the world. Like it's just.
But look, that's the path that was designated to them. But just because you had the dream a bit later doesn't mean that it can't be achieved. It just means you have the harder route, and that would make sense. Getting to the top here and getting those shows, and even playing a festival one day, like that's Mount Everest, bro. And it'd be so much more rewarding getting to that level, doing it the way you did.
In the US and stuff, they're still big on the dubstep. They're still big on the dubstep, bro. Like massive.
Their biggest festivals over there are dubstep, not anything else. Dubstep.
You will never get a dubstep show in Oz. Never.
Yeah.
Never. But
you could.
But if you talk to the right guy who's an American promoter, you could easily get 5 or 6 cities. Easy. Like I said, I'm not worried about the networking and the talking to people. We're all great at that. It's just the product. That final product that you present has to make them go, wow. Otherwise, they just delete your message.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, cause like in the US, you still see it on Instagram, man. They still got fucking these shows. Bro, Phase One, he's Australian, that fucking prick. He fucking used to live in Bondi. And, bro, he was living in a fucking apartment with Virtual Riot, the Don of dubstep, and Leatrix or Letric. They were living in an apartment together, making music and playing shows every week.
Literally
That's
our
the
dream.
fucking dream, bro. The dream. And he plays at all the biggest. Bondi.
He plays all the biggest festivals in the world. Like literally EDC, every single dubstep festival. This guy is like always on the list. Like it's the absolute dream.
The local kid from Bondi, bro. Did we play a show before him? We did.
Yeah. We've done a couple of supporting nights. We did a local show when he come back. We've played for him before him plenty of times, man.
And doesn't even know our names.
Yeah, but see, to the supporters, like how good did that feel? Like playing before
amazing.
some of your biggest artists,
yeah.
all those other guys, like, and it'd be nice to give that back.
Yeah,
we can do it, man. You talk about it and it really encourages you to do it.
Because we'd be so much more nicer about it too.
Bro, we'd be. Like, I feel like we'd be so nice. Bro, like you guys are so good to your fans. You're great.
It's coming, guys. The dubstep is coming. You just need to, like I said, I'm fighting my own demon with it, man. It's fucked, bro.
You'll get there, man. You're learning. You're learning it.
Fucked, man. Did you get any questions or no?
Yeah, I did. I did some polls. So before I get into the ones I posted on Instagram, last week we had By Steven on.
Mm-hmm.
We did some Would You Rathers, and Jezza from the Safe Boys, shouted as always, bro. He sent me a message and I forgot to get to it, and so did M16. So we'll go through those now. Jezza said, it's pretty fucked up too. He said, if your mum and missus swap bodies and you had to root one and then they swap back, what are you doing?
So you're gonna root them while they're swapped.
You either root your mum in your missus body or your missus in your mum's body.
So that means bro, see that gives you a headache. That gives you a headache because one of them you're either spiritually still fucking your girlfriend but you're not, and then the other one's that's crazy. All right, let me think about this. Well, your missus' mum, not your mum.
No, your mum. Your mum.
Okay,
your mum.
Fuck. Oh, bro, I'd kill myself. I couldn't. You'd have to kill yourself there.
Yeah, I'm fucking my missus' body. You know, tell her not to say nothing.
Yeah, but it's your mum inside there enjoying that. That is the toughest. That's a game set match.
Fuck, I don't know, man.
I couldn't choose. Honestly.
Like, what did Holloway say? Would you suck your dad's dick for $1 million and get him to suck yours for 20? $20 is $20, man. Like,
yeah, I mean, you'd rather get your dick sucked than suck someone
you
else.
take the $20 and a dick suck.
I mean, but $1 million, bro. Like,
to suck your dad's dick. Are you kidding me, cunt? Fuck no, man.
No, come on, you wouldn't even consider it,
bro.
Like, imagine putting it.
Yeah,
bro,
but
that's a show right there.
How detailed does it have to be? You know what I mean?
Properly, like
it's $1 million, bro. You're gonna go.
Yeah, no. Anyway, what did M16 say?
So that's fucked.
I don't know if we actually covered this one now that I'm reading it, but would you rather live on the street but still be musically creative, or stay with the comfort of your home but not be able to make music ever again?
Nah, live on the streets and make music. I love music. Music keeps me calm.
Imagine your life without music, bro.
It keeps me relaxed.
Imagine your life without it.
Like my brain is always 1,000 miles an hour, and then when I get home, the music is like, it's hectic. I love it.
I think I could live on the street too. Anyway,
Yeah.
I always think of plans as a homeless man. I'm like, fuck, if I was homeless, I'd do this and this. Then I said, just ask us a question. Kept it generic because I couldn't think of nothing, to be honest. Zexa said, have you heard how the days are half a second shorter?
What?
Have you heard of that? I actually have.
Every single day is half a second
apparently
shorter.
the days get shorter and shorter, man.
Why?
Every year, but just because of something with the sun and
something with the rotation. I don't remember.
Really?
But yeah, I have heard of that.
but like how much
feel
shorter?
like it.
He said half a second, which I have heard before. I don't
So technically, it's not completely 24 hours.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
that's what they
7
say.
days.
Like, it's not really 24 hours. But yeah, apparently, I don't know. Something with the moon, of the orbit of the moon too, is fucking like...
That's crazy.
The moon's getting further away or some shit.
Well, that's not good because we're going to be fucking Eskimos by the time. Like, we're going to all be living in the dark and shit.
In igloos and shit. Then Mick Morales says, will you make a rap in Spanish?
Probably not, to be honest.
A full one.
Yeah.
Bro, you know what would be perfect for
So
that?
you could do it.
The dubstep. You
Yes.
do on a fast-paced beat, and you just do like a El puta, like you just go, you just go crazy with it.
Everyone's first word, eh?
Yeah, bro, that's that and papas. Papas is my second.
Papas,
Fries,
potatoes.
papas, yeah,
They
fries.
used to work at Cosman White Gomez, right? They're all Colombians. And what do you say?
So, bro, I used to work in the city, and in the city stores, I actually worked at the one on the Centrepoint Tower. No English. Like, it's just literally, bro, I get in there, I speak really fast, as you can tell, and they're like, I cannot understand this dude. So I had to start to learn little words. And because I was always asking for fries, I was like, necesito papas pequeñas. Then get me a small fries. Yeah. So I learned the little things, like, pollo. I know basically stuff to get me around in a food place.
Yeah, in a food place. So basically, right, when I was studying music, right, I couldn't get a job for only 2 days a week. It was hard as. So this guy coming clutching. He's like, yeah, fuck it. Don't worry about an interview. Just start flipping some burgers, bro. You can at least make like $100 a week. I was like, yeah, man. I'm working with him and he's like, yeah, these guys can all speak Spanish, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, yeah, hectic. I'll sort of be your little spy and tell you what they're saying. So we didn't tell anyone I could speak Spanish. Just mind you, bro, half of them were talking shit about this cunt.
I knew what I said these two, bro.
I was like, Mikey, man. I'm like, these two cunts are talking shit about you. Like, and he's like, I fucking knew it. And I was like, what the hell?
Drop their hours, put it down.
Drop their hours.
Oh, that's how it works.
Yeah, anyway, it was fucking weird. Or something like out of a movie. And then towards the end, I start speaking Spanish and they're all going, what the fuck? You can understand us? I'm like, yeah, I know everything you've been saying. And they're like, oh, fuck. I told this guy everything. I'm like, yeah. Anyway, but
I've always dreamt of that too. It's never happened to me, but like wishing, because we don't look like we'd know the language. So then I always wonder, like, I wish like some old people when they used to work at Coles would come by and say, because there was a few Spanish people in there.
Yeah.
I hope they say something and then fucking I just turn around and be like,
And you
hey,
respond.
motherfucker.
Yeah,
That's never happened.
Cool.
But yeah, will I make a song in Spanish? Probably not, man. I don't like, we speak Spanish fluently, but we have an Australian accent.
yeah, the accents, you can give it away with the accent.
You can't get rid of an accent, bro. And
can't.
You don't think you could even put it on? Like, you don't think you could do like a... That's why...
I
What
say
if you
a
did
couple.
a bar?
I've done it before. I've done that. I've
Like
done
in a
bars,
dubstep beat, we just do like a boom, and then you do like...
Puta quiero papas pequeñas.
a couple bars and like a line. Yeah, I've done that before, and I'll keep doing that. But like when I see fit. But yeah, it's just a full song, man. I
think
don't
a
know.
full song would be cool if you practiced it. Just a bit of
Yeah.
practice.
That would take a lot of work, but you could do it, man.
Couple months practice.
I don't know.
Some Ozuna type shit,
Then I said, okay, so I was having this conversation with my missus, right? So you accidentally kill a home intruder. Should you be charged with murder?
No.
Or shouldn't you? And it's 100% for you shouldn't. That's 20 votes for no, you shouldn't be charged. But the thing she was saying is if like you go overboard, right? If someone's just breaking in to steal, they're just a thief, right? A little thief, and then you go out there and fucking bash their head into the concrete and shit and kill them. Like, I was saying no. I was like, fuck that. I was like, they're in your home. They shouldn't be doing that.
Exactly right.
But what if they came in because they knew you had like money or something, and they needed money because they were, like someone was going to die? And like, what if that's their backstory, bro? That's when it starts to get crazy. But what if this guy needed like?
But you can't do that.
You can't do it. But like, do they deserve to die over it? Like, I get the point.
Look,
exactly
it is a
what she was
good
saying.
point. It is a good point from Rose, right?
I think fuck that. But
First of all,
I agree
example,
too.
right? Because I'm poor, right, I'm going to bash your head in the concrete because I'm poor. If I was rich, though, different story. I'd go out there, glass of whiskey in my robe. I don't know why I'm asleep with a glass of whiskey, but I'd come out with my robe and whiskey. And this guy's rummaging through my shit. I'd be like, what the fuck? And he starts telling me some sob story, which is probably bullshit. I'd believe him. I'd be like, fuck it, man. Here's $1,000. Fuck off. Problem is, he comes back the next week with 20 homies. And this guy's, you know what I mean? And they fucking rob you.
Bro, so you couldn't do that.
And no offense to all the younger people in this generation, these are all fuckwits. You know, on the news, it's always a poly kid breaking in the house, in a cop chase, into this. They're going to come in with fucking 30 of their homies and fuck you up. You don't know who to trust. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
you might do the nice thing and not bash this cunt's head in. Give him $100. He comes back 2 weeks later with fucking 20 homeless cunts. And they just swamp you. And you can't do nothing. And then you could be the one who ends up getting killed. You don't know. You defend yourself and next thing you know, 10 guys punch you once in the head. That could kill you.
One's got a knife.
Like, you don't know. And in this day and age, what's with the news? 15-year-olds stabbing each other. 14-year-olds stabbing each other. I heard on the radio a couple mornings ago. 10 or 5 15-year-old boys have been arrested for a stabbing outside a school.
It's crazy.
Like, what the fuck?
how young
When
are they
I was
going?
15, we would all be punching on, and then we'd be done, and then we'd all be getting hot chips together afterwards, like because no one cared. But now it's like you look at a guy wrong, and then he's like looking in his belt buckle for his knife and shit. It's like, what the fuck, bro? Like, imagine getting stabbed by a 15-year-old. That'd be the worst because you'd fuck him up before you died. You'd literally be caving his head in on the floor, and then you're bleeding out though. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah. Fuck yous.
I said, what happens when we die? I said,
This is the biggest question of all, man.
go to heaven, Christianity style, reincarnate, nothingness forever, or level up / next dimension type shit. That's 2 votes for go to heaven, like Christianity, 6 for reincarnate, 5 for nothingness forever, and 5 for level up next dimension type shit.
Bro, it's the biggest question. Like, if someone, the spirit come down to you and you could
Nothing.
ask any question of life, that would be the question I would ask.
I think you
I
level
want the
up.
answer to.
I think it's like DMT shit. I think
man.
there's another realm that you go to when you die.
Nothing.
We like to hope that, and you hear all those stories of people with ghosts, and like, you know, you like to hope that you go off and wherever you're going, you're still conscious, you're still you, and you could overlook. That would be the ultimate.
I don't think it's that at all.
No, but like that is what, you know, the ultimate.
Like
dream
heaven. That's like what Christians believe.
Kind of like heaven, but you're just hoping that you're still conscious wherever you go. But I'm also think it could be reincarnation. I definitely believe in that kind of stuff.
I think you reincarnate until you're ready to level up. I think if you do this life and you don't do what you were supposed to do, you go back.
Like,
And
you
then
think
go
you're the
back.
first of your kind. You don't think you're the next one. You don't think there's someone else that. That's where deja vu comes
Nothing
from.
is going. Nothing is going to
I
happen.
think once you do it,
Nothing's gonna happen.
You go into another realm. We can't even comprehend it with our human brain, but I
Yeah.
think it's something else.
The universe is crazy. All this shit we live in is crazy. So
Look,
like, that's not out of the question.
No,
Look, it's not
definitely.
out of the question, but I think, right, my opinion is most people tell themselves that something crazy happens to try ease the fear of dying.
Yeah.
No one wants to fucking die. It's going to suck. It's going to be the worst feeling ever. I don't want to die, but no one wants to live forever either. So it's like this weird little balance that's, as a human, you got to sort of level yourself out like, okay, I'm going to die. How am I going to enjoy this time at this moment? Because I generally believe that nothing's going to happen. It's going to be like falling asleep. Yeah, the build up to dying is going to fucking suck and it's going to be so scary. But then it's, to me, I reckon it's just going to be like falling asleep and I'm just never going to wake up again.
So this is your volume. This is your chapter. This is your season, and after that, your show's gone.
That is it.
Yeah.
I don't think any. I don't. I just can't imagine dying and then my brain floats off into the fucking.
And you're literally still
ethereal
seeing
world.
everything.
Yeah.
That'd be the best. If
It-
that
it
happened,
would
that'd be the
awesome.
best.
I
That'd
hope- I
be the
hope
best.
that- I
Imagine
hope
you
it
just get to
happens.
fly around. And
Trust me,
give it that
I hope it happens. But no, this isn't going to be some fucking magical, never-ending story like hooray, and I'm fucking floating through like like no. I just think it's going to be scary. It's going to suck, and then that's it.
I'm not worried. I disagree. I know something happens when you die. You just know. You get in
it's gotta.
tune.
I don't
It's
know,
not.
man.
It's not that you're still.
both
You're not still in this form. You're not still conscious. I think you go onto a different thing. I believe, right at the fundamental level, we're all the same behind the eyes. It's one consciousness being in everybody. Everybody, trees, birds, everything is the same consciousness. So it's like the universe is like a hive mind. And it's just experiencing itself. So we're all actually the same person.
We're all
We're just
related.
through different, not related, but like inside us, our soul is the same.
Like
It's
someone
one
playing the
thing.
same game. You're playing that
But
same
through-
character,
like
but
Stranger
through you.
Things,
Yeah.
like Stranger
Yeah, but
Things.
through
Yeah.
exactly through different eyes, you know. And this is
Yeah.
a human brain
Different players, but
that
same person.
prevents us from comprehending what's next. And I think when you die, we just go back into the cosmos, into the ethos. We're not still conscious in
Start
the
again.
same person. It's just a completely different thing.
I
We
believe
can't-
that. 100%. I
And
don't believe I'm the first
I
of
truly
me.
feel like, so I know when I die, I'm going to be all right, whatever happens. Like,
Yeah, like
Yeah, so
not
you're just not
concerned.
going to remember this life though.
no, but,
no, probably not. You
not-
might.
Well,
but
That's where I
feel
believe
like
deja vu comes into it.
there's other dimensions and shit, I reckon.
Yeah,
because I feel like if you don't learn the lessons you're meant to learn, then you get reincarnated and you do it again.
Start again. You do something different. You get 100%.
But
bro.
I'm ready, man. I
100%.
feel like this is my last lifetime. Man, some people have had their first lifetime. They just got made, and then they're going through their first lifetime. Some people are on their last lifetime. Once they die, they're ready, and then they level up. It's about awakening, waking up to what the universe is. And it's, obviously no one knows for sure, but that's what I truly believe. And I feel like I'm all right. I'm ready to go, man. I'm going to the light. Once I die, I'm going straight to that light, bro. You got to let go of everything, not hold on, because then you'll become a ghost, and then your spirit's trapped on earth.
Yeah, because bro,
This is all obviously I'm just talking shit. But like
but
theoretical,
that's what I
no
mean,
one
bro.
knows. But
I believe in ghosts. Ghosts are real. So like that's what makes you think there's something, bro. There is something like that, isn't it? Like that is actually happening.
They
So
gotta be
that's what gives you belief. I'm telling you. I don't think it's nothing. I can see the world where it would be, but it's the biggest headache.
I think if you hold on to stuff and you don't let go when you die, your essence gets trapped here, and that's what a ghost is. Maybe, I don't know, but
yeah, if you don't get to the light.
So when I die, if I don't let go of the fact that I can't make music like AU5, I'll be stuck here trying to learn it. Like,
yeah, see, literally the next one. But then again, you might get the chance, and the next one you'll start producing from the age of 8.
Yes.
And then finally,
You'll get it.
Yeah, but no, you can still get there, buddy.
Then I said, do you talk to yourself? 86% said yes, 14% said no. That's 18 votes for yes, 3 votes for no. I don't talk to myself. I don't talk to
I
myself.
only do it when I make music, believe it or not.
I'm pretty bad, eh? I talk to myself.
Well, most people do, but like,
Yeah, to me, sometimes, like, say, especially with Supercoach, I'm bad for it. I'll be in the shower and I'll have a thing mapped out. Like so
He's wearing a robe and like a pointy stick. He's like, yeah, Bill, I
I've
need to
got it
fucking
mapped
do
out in my head, and by me talking to myself, I am basically spell checking and double checking what I've said, and I'm like, it's like me and you having a conversation right now. I'm doing that with myself, and that gets me up. Bang, I'm doing this. It's like a board meeting with myself, but instead of in there, sometimes talking it out, bro. It's just a different.
It helps.
Like, yeah, like I'm not like mad crazy on the street, like talking to myself all the time, bro. I love talking
At
to
work,
people,
at
but
work, this guy's like, fuck, you want to
I talk to myself in my head. I don't
Yeah,
feel the
yeah.
need to say it out loud.
it's
and that doesn't count. That's not what I meant.
I don't talk to myself, but like when I'm making music, I'll just be sitting there and be like, oh fuck, this needs saturation, and I actually say it, and I'm like, oh, and then I put saturation on it, like, but it's just shit like that.
right, it actually helps. Like I find most people that, well, if you do it in that kind of manner, like I find it helps, man.
I can see that, but I've just never really done it. Like, obviously, there'll be occasional, like I might say, "Oh fuck" or something.
Yeah,
but like
yeah,
I
that doesn't
I wouldn't say I talk.
It's like a conversation, like if you're literally talking to yourself.
Then I said, "Are you hot-headed, very patient?" 45% said hot-headed, 55% said very patient. That's 9 votes for hot-headed, 11 votes for very patient. I know you're very hot-headed, so don't even try fucking saying anything. He sent a photo in the Discord the other day of his smashed mouse on the fucking concrete.
But before we get to that point, I was patient for about 6 hours with that mouse. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, if you're in my Discord, you would have seen this. But the other day I was making music. I was on night shift. I'm making music, right? I'm making music. And then the mouse was just kept bugging out and fucking out. And I'm like, okay, you know what? All good. I stayed calm. I made sure the PC was updated and all that shit. It was all fine. It got to about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I was making music from about 10 a.m. I lost my shit. And the funniest thing is I couldn't control it. I just had a snap where I just ripped the mouse cord out of the PC and ran outside swinging it around like a mace, and I just went
You go crazy in that moment.
Oh, bro, I lost my shit with this fucking mouse. And then after I smashed it, I felt so good, and I was like, fuck. I was like, did I really just do that? Like, I literally just lost my shit, and I couldn't control it.
The dog started trying to eat it?
Yeah, so I had to pick up all the bits and put it on the table. And then my missus gets home and she's like, do you feel good about yourself? Do you feel better? And I'm like, yeah, I do feel better. But I just could not control it. But I was patient, right? I was patient, and then I lost my shit. So I feel like I am patient, but I then get hot-headed.
You've got it inside. I feel like if you got it in you, you're more that. I'm definitely hot-headed, bro. You know, if I feel...
Oh, my God. You are bad.
If I feel something and I'm passionate about something, I will not back down to anyone. Like, I've got a strong confidence and an attitude towards anything like that, especially at work. I know I'm really bad.
He's a piece of shit.
Yeah, like if I strongly believe in something, I won't let someone walk over me. I'll get my point across, and like, yeah, sometimes I don't see anyone else's point. But like, we're not talking about negative, but yeah, I'm definitely headed. I react real quick. If someone hits a nerve, I'm gonna go boom.
Yeah.
I never react, man. I try my hardest, my damnedest to not react. Be non-reactive in praise and in negativity. You know, you got to have the same reaction. Just try to. I'm grateful that even before I got all spiritual and shit, I never was really hot-headed, which is weird because I know you've always been.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just never really, I've never smashed anything out of anger in my life. and I never will. Like
I couldn't control it. I literally
It's
couldn't
like a
control
demon, you
it. I
get
could
possessed.
not control it. I just snapped, bro.
I'll
I
never
snapped.
do that, bro.
Ripped the cord out of the PC, and I was out. I literally didn't understand, bro. When I got out this door, I was swinging the mouse like a mace. I was going whoosh, 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 and I went through the dogs are barking and shit. I've gone through the sliding door, and I've just gone double-handed swing and smashed it, and then would have been.
Imagine your face during that moment.
I was like an ogre, like an bang, double hand smash, and I was like, "Fuck yeah!" And I was like, "Fuck!" Did I just do that? And I could not control it. Lucky I got a spare mouse, otherwise I'd be fucked.
Well, you've smashed mouses before too. I know you fucking.
Well, yes,
At least your second mouse, I know.
yeah. Well, I do. Yeah, when I have intense gamings, I punch the desk on
done
stream.
that.
There's been a couple times on stream where I double fist the desk and shit.
I dislocated my thumb once getting angry. I was like literally banging, bro.
Especially gaming. I will never fucking
worst.
reaction gaming, bro. If
Oh,
That's why you got famous in that TikTok thing, because me and him were
Because
both
this guy's
going,
gone,
fuck me. I was going nuts,
that
bro.
was funny.
I was going nuts. Yeah, it makes you angry. You get too emotional.
me.
Yeah, it's not a good thing, bro. But sometimes it's like some people can keep it in and keep it calm. It's like a natural kind of feeling to release. Like I know, like well, the natural, but like you feel better after, as long as you're not hurting anyone else
guess.
around you. Like I know it's not a good thing, but it is a release. It's like you're underwater and then you finally get up over surface and you take a breath.
I guess. I mean, it's one way to look at it. I just never been me personally, but
Yeah, like I know aggression isn't good, but like you
It
know,
is what it is.
sometimes
If
it's
it helps.
sometimes it's a way to release. More like when you're doing it in that manner. I'm not condoning
Violence.
abuse. I'm not. Don't get me mistaken, but yeah, I guess it's just a way to look at it. In Iggy's instance, where he lost it over
as long as you're not
whatever
hurting
shooting game it was. Yeah.
But
Different story if he's whacking and swinging someone. Like he's
Punching
doing it to
holes in.
Chloe, bro. Then we've got a problem.
But
fucking, did you watch My Hero, don't you?
Yeah, bro. I'm majorly into anime, bro. Like I love it. This is my favorite pastime for a long time.
Fucking the new season comes out soon, I think. It's
Yeah.
this month, isn't it?
I think yes. I think this could be. Don't count me on, but it's one of the last seasons. It's coming to an end. Brad's finished the manga, and it's near the end because basically you're just watching the story of the main character Midoriya. You're watching his main story of how he becomes the number one hero. It's how it is. So yeah, that's coming to its end. Like there's been some parts where it gets a bit boring, but then I feel like the last season they really picked it up with the villain arc, where you see the villains fighting other villains, and I was like genius. It's like it's cool because most villains are everyone loves a
they're
villain.
cool, bro. That's
Bro,
why I
without
got,
a yeah,
I got all the villains
yeah.
of my
A villain
cooler.
without the like even in anime, bro, the villains are next level. And in Naruto, like who's the most popular, the Akatsuki, bro, and everyone wears those cloaks. Like it's that always gets the main point, man, because you can't. A hero isn't a good hero without a good villain.
That's all right.
Yeah, and vice versa.
Even Darth Vader, like in Star Wars.
Bro,
But
probably the
fucking-
biggest Star Wars character ever.
But fucking My Hero, right? It's weird because it's not as intense as a lot of other animes, but it's probably my favorite.
I'm not drinking a Canadian Club, but it's all good. I will not condole myself down to that.
I started Demon Slayer. I still haven't finished it. Like
Demon
it's
Slayer
just,
was great.
yeah, it's good, but it's
not
very
good.
action. It's
It's
very
great.
action. Like
Yeah,
it's,
don't you like it? You don't like action.
it's just I do, but like I don't know. It's just
See,
I'm enjoying it. I'm just taking it slow. Like My Hero, I was binge watching it. Same with Attack on Titan. I was binge watching it to find out what happens next. I like the psychological type. But even My Hero's not really psychological either. I don't know what
But see,
what it is
Demon
about
Slayer gets crazy. The thing with that is it's an awesome villain group. It's demons taking over, and you've got the main character there trying to work his way up from the bottom. He's lost all his family, and he's fighting his way up. It's all about someone that has a big purpose, and they're trying
a
to...
redemption. Yeah.
Yeah. But I
Final.
get... If that's how you feel, there's some really good, like, in-depth ones where the plot just make you go,
The animations. are nuts.
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, bro. You got to do that next.
Yeah, I've heard about that one too.
That- that part is crazy.
I want to watch Hunter x Hunter as well, but
Bro,
you need
that
to watch
is
that, bro.
one of the biggest.
That
like,
is-
starts off like a little simple PG Pokemon journey, and then becomes
Oh
like an
my
R-rated plus,
God.
like blood. Oh, bro,
That's awesome.
It's a 10 out of 10, that
That
one.
was amazing.
I'm gonna watch it. Everyone says it's like in their top 10, so I'm gonna watch it. But yeah, I've taken a break from anime after Attack on Titan finished, and like I'm still waiting for My Hero. I was just fucking
What was that the last question? Or?
no. The last question. I don't know.
My dog's being naughty. Bro, I can hear him out there. They're going to be fed up with him when I get out there.
I said, how are you with money? Big spender or big saver? 77% said big spender, 23% said big saver. That's 5 votes for big saver, 17 votes big spender. I'm a big spender. I don't care about money, bro. It comes and goes. Fuck money.
I love gambling.
Yeah, I spend.
Oh, we all
Love it. We're so bad for each other, me and my mates. Like, we will go to the pub for a drink and a dinner, and then next minute we're like all $400 down. It's gone. And we're all, but the funniest thing about it is we're all sitting next to each other in a line, just fucking smashing it, bro. Like, it's, yeah.
I hate pokies, man. I'd rather roulette any day.
Yo, roulette is, hopefully we can play some roulette tomorrow. It is.
Yeah, I guess.
So some roulette would be
Instead of
fucking
going
mad.
to the club, we'll go off to the casino. But yeah. Look, you know what it is? This day and age, it's just so easy to spend money. Everything's online.
Yeah.
There's so much stuff. Like, it's so much harder. Like, your parents and that bought a house for like $300,000. Yeah, it was harder to earn money back then, but all this stuff wasn't available. We didn't have our phone to do this and that. And it's so easy to spend money these days. Fast food, everything's convenient.
Yeah.
You get food delivered to your door. Yeah. That's the problem.
That's so true.
It's hard. If you're a big saver, they're out there, but like,
Fuck that. What are you going to do with a bank account that's got 10 grand in it if you fucking die tomorrow? You know?
Well, that's the thing.
Go to Europe now. If you can survive to next year, go overseas. Like, get a house. That's why I think it's important. Like, before getting a house, like your parents tell you, go buy a house.
Fuck a house. You don't
Travel.
need a fucking house.
If you want a house, like, I want a
way
house.
too expensive. Fuck a house, bro. I'll build my own house out of fucking wood and fucking
If you want one, go for it. But definitely, I'd recommend traveling. Do all your. If you've got a big list, prioritize that first, man. That like you can still comfortably have a good life without getting one, man.
If I was going to get a house, I'd get a house in fucking Thailand or something where I can live like a fucking king.
That'd literally be you, covered in tats from neck to
Bro,
feet.
fuck a house, man. I'm not paying a meal for a shitty shack in fucking Richmond. You know what I mean? Like, bro, fuck that. I'm fucking living life, man. I'd rather have 10 mil and spend it living out in the world than spending fucking 10 mil on a nice big house, and then that's it. I'm back to zero, my bank, but I've got a house. What can I do there? Sleep? Wow, amazing. Fuck that, bro. I'd rather fucking... Obviously, at some point, I'm going to get a house, but, like, I'm not concerned about fucking saving up and fucking trying to get this and a house in fucking St. Mary's. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, fuck that shit.
And even
bro.
they're
I
worth
hate
now
that.
like 900 grand.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
even
Like,
renting's so expensive these days too. But like, that's why I look at it. Would I rather pay off someone else's, or would I rather pay off my own? Because then in 2-3 generations, that house is going to get passed along to them, or it's going to help someone. That's the way I look at it.
And what helps me have more confidence with this is that our family own their house. You know, so I know that house is always going to be there. So worst case scenario,
I'm the oldest. First of all,
but
I'll
look,
get that house.
I don't care who gets the house, but I'm saying worst
There is
case
a house.
scenario.
We could all live there.
Yeah, I get thrown out on the street or something. I got a house to go.
Yeah,
to. You know what I mean?
good way
So
to look at
fuck
it.
that. That gives me a little more confidence in my own house.
That's a good idea.
And
We'll poison them,
No,
and me and you will move into it.
I'm gonna move to fucking Liechtenstein or something. Buy a house for like fucking
Yeah.
$5, bro,
Well, that's what you want to do, really.
and live like fucking King Tutankhamun.
He just wants me. He's a little sook.
Oh, what a baby! Little baby.
One thing that I did see, I wanted to talk about. Did you see those 2 bitches getting eaten by a whale?
I did see that.
TikTok, yeah.
What the
They're on a
fuck?
little kayak filming, and the whale just comes up and goes glump.
they were fine.
Apparently
but-
they're fine. They
Yeah,
survived.
They survived.
Hey.
The whale probably realised it wasn't what it wanted and spit him out. Because whales
Yeah, but
don't.
imagine getting eaten by a whale.
I know,
Like,
it's like Pinocchio or something
you,
like that.
wouldn't even know what was happening, eh? Like, you just get eaten by this fucking whale.
Fuck that.
Also saw on TikTok a sea lion attacking a bitch while she was swimming in California, the poor
Like
bitch.
full hurting her.
Yeah, because the sea lion swam past with its pup. And must have thought that the swimmer was a threat and started fucking attacking this bitch. And that's the thing about this day and age. Everyone's screaming but not helping her. She's getting eaten by
Well, how are you going to help? It's like that. Have you
Bro,
seen the
if you
video?
get 3 blokes to just swim out there and start bashing around, the sea lion's not going to do nothing.
Have you seen the video of the 2 gorillas in the zoo punching on? You're like,
Where's the zookeeper?
What's he gonna do?
What the fuck is the zookeeper going to do? What, run in there, put it in the chokehold, suplex the gorilla? Like, no, bro.
that reminds me
He's
too.
literally having a sook, bro.
In
He's had a rough day apparently.
put the headphones on him, let him have a say.
No, you have a. Want to say anything, Cass?
In
loves
Japan,
you.
you know, monkey attacks are a serious problem now in Japan. The monkeys have started like invading people's homes and attacking them and shit. Serious, bro. They're full targeting people.
Yeah. Well, that's why my friend Sally's in Thailand with her husband James, and she's taking photos of like monkeys.
Aren't they in Bali?
Yeah, Bali, wherever. They take photos of monkeys and shit on their shoulder, and I'm just like, hey, be careful, man. That monkey will fuck you up.
Literally, he'll rob you.
The cops have had to start using tranquilizers and shit in Japan.
On monkeys in Japan?
Yeah, because the monkeys are fucking
They're
suddenly
smart,
start.
bro.
Really?
Bro, it's
Smart,
Planet of the
mate.
Apes, bro.
Really?
They're so smart,
So
man.
they're looking for food and shit.
They're looking
They
for
never
your
done
wallet.
it. It's new, but they've never done it before. The monkeys, so it's
Anyway.
weird. Like,
I've got one thing that I want to say, speaking on the monkey topic. I had an idea for the episode 40 special.
What's the idea?
I kind of wanted to keep it a surprise, but I guess if you listen to the podcast as a fan, you get the first insight. So I was looking up into companies that bring animals to parties. We can get 2 spider monkeys brought to here,
Spider
but
monkeys are
I
crazy.
haven't called them yet. I don't know how much it's going to cost. But they even said in the fine print on the about page that they love doing podcasts and TV shows.
we
So-
can't fit 2 spider monkeys
What do
in
you
here,
mean?
bro.
Yes, we
Fucking-
can. All we got to do
Have one
is-
on your shoulder,
yeah.
bro.
The bitch comes with the monkeys in a van. We come in, set the first mic up, and she brings. Obviously, I have to take the dogs somewhere else, so the dogs will go ape shit.
Oh my god.
So leave the dogs at my in-laws, and do a little talk on the monkeys. They're only fucking yay big.
Well, you reckon they'll talk back?
No,
Put headphones on the monkey.
not the monkey. The
Put 'em on the middle.
zookeeper bitch will do like a little talk, and we'll talk about the
okay.
monkeys. The monkeys will run around in here, not touch anything. I hope, but you know what I mean. I just don't know how much. I haven't called them yet, but I made an inquiry on email. I don't know how much it's going to
I'm
cost.
sure it's a lot.
No, you got to do that, bro.
I'm
Think of how
down.
good
It
it'd
sounds
be.
cool. It does.
It'd be
seem-
amazing. So
Smoke the cigar with them.
they don't they don't just have monkeys. They got reptiles, crocodiles, kangaroos. But obviously the monkeys is the most appealing. If they bring these 2 little spider monkeys, the thing is though, I don't know if it's one of those monkeys that like you can't look at them in the eye because they see it as like a
Start
challenge.
punching on,
Next
yeah.
thing you know, the monkey starts ripping my face off.
Just put the headphones
Yeah.
on and talk to you, bro.
Imagine that for our 40th special. We're
That
doing
is cool.
When you do it next
we're doing
episode.
we're doing animal special.
Oh my god. That'd be crazy.
It'd be so good.
What do you guys think? Let us know. He'll make it happen. DZ doesn't look keen, bro.
I'm, no,
Yeah,
I'm
these
down.
used to be
It
skip.
sounds cool actually, but I just is it
sounds
realistic
crazy.
though?
I mean, if it's not too expensive, I'm sure whoever it is will rock up in a little van at a certain time.
Get to interview him, bro.
Saturday.
It's content.
They'll love it. They will love to talk about the animal, their company, plug their company. We're just going to be doing what we're doing now, but with an animal on the
I
table.
like it. You don't have to sell me on the idea. It's just, are we going to do it? Like, bro, how much is this shit going to cost?
I don't know. I haven't
Find out.
called them yet. I need to
Because
call them.
next-
That's what I'm saying.
Next episode is next episode.
Like, bro, we do these every couple of days. So, like, what the fuck, man?
And
We're
this
gonna-
guy's hopeless with that kind of
I
stuff.
know. Like, call them, get a price if it's reasonable, which I doubt it is. But
If not, you could do it for your 50th.
Okay, if the spider monkeys are too expensive, we'll settle on like a baby albino crocodile or something.
Just ask them.
Being a crocodile, don't
Bro,
do that.
even if we get like a tarantula or something, like,
I'm not holding it to range. Oh,
I'll do
you
it.
could definitely
I'll
get
hold
a
a
guy that
snake,
would
a
bring in
snake,
snakes
a
and
snake.
stuff. Imagine while you're doing it, like I couldn't do this, but you have like the big snakes going around the back
Yeah,
of your shoulders
bro.
while you're doing
That'd
it.
be so
and
cool.
his
we'll get a
ears come
Wello
down
to
his
bring the
arm.
blue tongue. Wello coming.
my grandpa's kept the fucking wild blue tongue.
Doesn't
the poor
speak
thing,
English.
yeah.
He can do a talk on the fucking blue tongue. It's a wild blue tongue.
Yeah,
You
they'll-
can close your setup.
It's got a
Get him to
bluey.
wear a zookeeper's.
Yeah. He comes in
outfit.
with a hat and shit on.
It's thriving, that
I
thing.
think it's a good idea. I like it.
I like it too, but
That's crazy.
Well, if we don't do it for 40, we can do it for 50. We'll do it. I like it. I think if it's like how much? What's your price limit?
10,000.
Okay.
We can get too
You-
much.
I'll spend my savings on getting 2 spider monkeys here.
You can pay 9,500. I'll pay 500, and we'll
Alright.
get it done.
Nah, I don't know. $1,000 is reasonable.
500 each.
500 each, and we get 2 monkeys. I'll call them and say, I've got $1,000. What can you do for me?
We'll see. But what are we gonna do if we don't do this?
Well, then we need to plan something.
Because I reckon we should. I want. Let's get some fucking ramen noodles, bro.
We'll do a mukbang. That's what I said to Mikey. We should do another
Right.
mukbang today.
Or even the fast food version where you literally go and you can, settle the old debate of the burgers are better at Hungry Jack. So you go around, you get a burger
They
from
are.
each one, and
They definitely are.
I know you try a burger and you go, yep, this one's better, but you've never had a Big Mac, then gone into a Whopper, then gone into imagine doing that. It'd be
We'd
I
be
don't
so
know.
full, but if we
no.
finish
So
it-
we get a Big Mac and you cut it in quarters, and you or half, and then that way you're not gonna you can't eat like
That's a good
5-6
idea.
burgers, but it'd be interesting, man.
Well, because it's next episode, so we got to do something. But
That's the thing too, because we've also got personal space booked in. Shout out with our song Vigilance. I think it's already at like 300 plays or something. We've already got like 300 plays on it. So we're going to do him tomorrow, but I totally fucking forgot that I'm not even here tomorrow. I'm in Canberra. So I did say if you're free Sunday, we'll do it Sunday Arvo or something, because we can't go visit family because they've all got COVID. Can't go to Dia's house. I can't go to my in-laws. So we could maybe do it Sunday Arvo.
What's this on Zoom? Where's he live?
It'd just be on Zoom. It'd be on Zoom, yeah.
Where's he live?
I think in Perth. So it'd be Zoom. But yeah, because we were gonna do that tomorrow. But I totally forgot that I'm in fucking Canberra tomorrow.
You know, I could have guessed he was from Perth. You know, you can tell a Perth accent from a Sydney.
Yeah,
Melbourne.
it's weird, eh? It's a little bit more country, like like
I don't know.
like a little bit. Don't you reckon?
Yeah, I thought there was no difference, but now that
There's a little bit of a
there
difference.
is definitely a difference. I could probably guess when someone's from Perth. We sound like I got a lot of American fans, man. And it's appealing because we don't sound too Australian. Americans only like American things. So if you're too different to them, they don't like it. So that's why, like, having an accent that's not so thick, you know, like hard Australian.
Yeah, but Americans are fucked. Like,
yeah, they are, but it's the hub of fucking entertainment, man. You can't. It is what it is.
like all you guys that commented the New York TikTok, you're dickheads. No, full hate on all of them.
Nah,
I hate my fans. I hate them all. Nah, he's all right.
Have you
But-
told DC, just quickly, not really off topic, but did you tell DC the story about at O'Donoghue's with the fans?
Yeah, I spoke about it on the live. I spoke about it on the live. Yeah, we spoke about it.
You spoke about it?
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Oh, but that was a good feeling. I felt famous
see-
for 3 seconds.
Like the time at the Burdekin Hotel where we had those guys come up to us and say that set was crazy and they were hugging us. And, but like those kind of moments, bro, like you never forget that stuff, man. And like it's... Think about it. I've been like that to so many DJs. Like when I saw Ace Aura, bro, I shat my pants when I saw him, bro. I was freaking out.
Wasn't he in the bathroom? And he was like, oh my God.
I went in there to chuck a piss and then I ran out. I was like, boy, he's in the toilet. I started freaking out. But like, you grow up like idolizing them. You listen to all their musics and you're like, bro, it's cool, man. And people do that to you, bro. Come on, bro. That's huge.
It was a good feeling.
That's huge.
It was a good feeling. I was like, holy shit. I was like, this is legit. Like this cunt knows who we are. And then
That's crazy. Yeah, I don't even know what did you say his name
you were
was.
too. He knew who you were, and knew who he
Yeah.
was, and like, 'cause this was a shot out of the dark, bro. I mean, he just wanted dubstep played because it was his birthday, and we're like 0% chance, bro. You're at the O'Donoghue's, and
he did it.
Found a way to do it, bro. He
did
said
it.
he was going to try and mix it in. Like he's got to play old school tracks because you got all these old like milfs there, and this. Like if you start playing that, you're going to scare the crowd.
These old milfs.
You can scare the crowd.
No, but he done very well. And the crowd were loving it. They were loving it.
We were all outside, us 4 boys, and we heard him drop it.
Yeah, and I'll come
We all
running.
started slipping out on the rain, and we just sprinted in there, eh? It was
Pretty sure
cool.
I come running from the pokies. I was like,
Yeah, literally.
I left $20 in there and shit. I just comes fucking
That was
sprinting.
awesome. That was cool.
That was a good feeling, man. I literally felt like famous for 3 seconds. It was fucking mad.
There's a lot more to come if you just keep a good attitude, man.
Yeah. No, it was fucking sick.
What was his name? You shouted him out.
I don't know his actual name, but it was Headscar.
Headscar.
DJ name Headscar. He's in the Discord and shit. So
Shout out you, bro.
Shout
Fucking
out.
legend. It's crazy that like I don't like. It's not. It'd be a little different if it was like someone we talk to actively in the Discord all the time. But this is just someone who literally
this is
enjoys
a
what we do.
complete stranger.
So that's very cool.
complete
man. Shout out
fucking-
you, fucking legend, man.
Yeah, legend. Yeah. So next episode. So we got personal space, and then we've got. So we're gonna have to either do episode 40 special, personal
41 is
space,
personal.
41, but we can just record it and bank it up, and
doesn't
then
matter.
get the spider monkeys to come in. If we, how much extra do you reckon to be to get them to wear little suits?
A lot.
Get him a little tuxedo.
Yeah, like
They
a
need
little
one. But you
tuxedo.
know, you would,
TJM merch.
Yeah.
We'll put a
oh
little
yeah,
hat on them.
if you TJ merch, or you would then need to wear suits. If they're wearing suits, but
you gotta wear
Get
suits.
them a couple of hats
Yeah.
and a swab.
well,
if you did that, man.
Talk to
oh
these
my
fucking people,
God.
bro. I'll order some baby clothes from the merch store.
Get the monkeys in their baby
Little
clothes.
shirt.
Isn't there one with like animals on it, or like?
Yeah, there is, there is.
Bro, get them to wear that. That'd be awesome, man.
Shouldn't be that much, right?
Ask. I
Get
bet
one
you
on
it's
each shoulder,
I bet
bro.
you it's a lot, bro.
Well, I'm pretty sure to get like a petting zoo. Actually, I'm pretty sure we're looking at it.
To get a petting zoo, people to bring animals, I think it's like $500 for like an hour.
Just to bring llamas and shit. So
That's-
a monkey, $1,000.
Maybe. I don't know.
I saw that their website says that they're based in like Ryde, about a 40-minute drive from here. But what the fuck is there someone going to be doing with 2 monkeys in the car driving down the M4 with just 2 spider monkeys, like these most
they
exotic.
do it. They do it all the time. There'd be a van.
Yeah.
They put them in the back. You wouldn't see.
What if someone crashes into the van
Well, then
and just fucking totals the monkeys?
people take animals all the time. It's a casualty, bro. It happens. It's like people with horses in the back and shit. They crash. Has that ever happened? Has anyone seen a horse spilled onto the fucking M4?
I've never seen a news report of a horse carriage getting ran into.
Never.
nothing.
That's good. That's a good point.
Next thing you know, it would be just our luck on the news. Two spider monkeys dying gruesome death.
Super rare spider monkey.
super endangered.
Spider monkey. It's our fault.
Crashed on the way to the FireCast podcast. Next thing you know, we're hated for making
You're
2
done.
monkeys go
Just like
endangered.
that, you're done.
We're the reason the spider monkeys go extinct.
That'd be
Well,
a cool title, but wouldn't it?
If I paid $1,000, I'll still want their corpses here at least.
Oh, we're holding up a dead monkey.
They're hanging on the coat rack.
If I'm paying $1,000, like these monkeys have to come to the show. That's it.
Spider monkey hoodies. Oh, that's
God damn. Well, that's it for the questions.
Yeah,
Nothing else.
That's it.
All right, guys. Nothing else to say, Meagles?
no. I feel like
Yeah.
we've been going for quite a while,
Yeah.
man. Fun episode as
Yeah.
always.
Guys, thank you very much. Episode 39.
Get
Thank
your
you, guys.
merch.
Merch is live. Mr. Meegley's going to have his own collection soon. So
Yeah, just a shirt. It's going to be a weird shirt, but
Yeah.
get around it.
it's going to be very weird. And
It's going to be
keep-
made from human flesh.
spider monkey fur. Keep on the lookout for the Supercoach sponsor, which we will make an announcement for and stuff. So, Mr. Meegley, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thanks for the shout out, boys, and always love coming on.
Sure.
Cheers.